Hey y'all, welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. If y'all new over here, we are Louisiana Homestead. I'm Mr. E, and me and Miss KK, we living off the land as much as we can, living off the farm to fork, raising a big portion of the food we eat. We raising it, growing it, catching it, and killing it. Lately I've been fooling with a few old hook nets and catching a fish or two out of there, and we had a big rain last night. It rained pretty much all night. Today is Friday, January the 10th, and it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. It rained pretty much all night, so I wanted to show y'all a little bit of the water. And if you're familiar, watch the last of some of the last few videos we've done. You've seen us run a hook net and set a hook net or two in the back of the house in the state canal. And I'm gonna walk back there, take y'all on a little trip back there and show y'all what that looks like. We're gonna go and look and see if that canal picked that hook net up, and if that water came up, and if it picked that hook net up, and if we need to put it back in the deeper water, or if we can even fool with it. So we go and check on the boat, check on the hook net, check on the water rise is what we're gonna do, and see if we can still run our net, or if the water has to go back down. So if you're familiar with some of the other videos with us running those nets, then you'll want to see what this canal looks like, maybe. So y'all go with us, and I'll take you back there. Look at here. It rained last night, and these little drainage ditches and low spots, and we've been kind of having a drought around here. We're not really where we need to be. So this rain helped, but these low spots, I just cleaned up in this drainage ditch yesterday and got all these oak limbs and stuff out of here. And that ditch is full of water this morning. So, and it's still full now. So I've been working on some old hackberry trees that died and fell, and I've been cutting that and getting that out of the way and getting that picked up for kindling to start our fires with in the house. All right, we're gonna go back there through this gate today, see what this water did. Got a lot of wood right here needs to be split. Mr. E can't keep up with all that. Now you see, this is a spot where this water drains. And it's all, well, it's got debris in it, but it's pretty much drained out, but it is a little bit of debris stopping some of it up. We're gonna take a look. I'm gonna leave that gate open. If it is, I'm gonna work on that a little later. Yeah. It's got all kinds of stuff in here, fallen limbs. It's not too bad though. When we get big rains, it gets enough water in there and it pushes all that out of there. It's about 39 degrees according to the thermometer I just looked at back under the carport. And the bull's enjoying his hay. I don't know if y'all can see that, if this camera's picking that all up, but sheep and goats and stuff's out there eating. My daughter-in-law's out right now. She's on a deer stand looking for them old white-tailed deer. And see, this bull is sitting down or laying down, but some of these other animals is out eating. You start seeing them get up and graze, and that means those deer's getting out and moving around too. So she's out there hunting right now and trying to put a little more meat on the table. And if those animals get up, if we see them getting up over here, that means those deer is probably getting up. Tell us what y'all think if we got some viewers out there, if y'all eat that deer meat, because we eat it when we can. We don't buy much of our meat, hardly any meat. We got homegrown chickens, and we got deer and sheep and goats, and we catch fish. And this is where the water's draining, and it's got a washout here. It's draining into that canal. The canal's got a pretty good rise in it. We're gonna walk right here and see. One of them old hook nets I got to repair. Never got back to it. Oh yeah, the boat's floating. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get to it without getting in the boat, and the boat's full of water. But that tells me, well, the net is not on the bank yet. It hadn't rolled, like I said, onto the bank because I would see it. The canal hadn't risen enough. What happens is that net, that back rope is tied up the bank here. Look at the trash coming down. I call it trash, debris, old wood and stuff. That net, the back of that rope, the back of that net is tied up the bank here, where you see these weeds and stuff sticking out in this shallow part. And when that canal gets high enough and a lot of current, it'll push it. What it'll do, let me show you. It'll pick that net up, because that I can't show you too easy like that, but that current will push that net perpendicular with that current. And right now, with that rope set on the bank, it's at like a 30-degree angle to the current and to the canal. And so when the water gets high with a lot of current, that current will push that net and straighten it up and pick it up and put it straight onto the bank right here, because we got it tied on the bank. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. If any of y'all can explain that better for me, do that in the comments and I'll tell y'all. Yeah, that's what the canal looks like. And we're gonna come over here in a few days when it goes back down. I need to come and dip that water out of that boat, and if I need to get to my net, I can. But I can actually still get in that boat with that water in and dip it out. I can just pull it up to the bank right here. It's tied up here. Y'all can look at some of our other videos, and we show y'all where we tied these ropes and different things. And we have one that shows where the canal came up real high. You can actually see the watermarks. You see, I'm down here. You can see the different color on the tree. That watermark is probably, I'm guessing, about 2 feet above my head right now, where I'm standing on this old boat ramp that we had made out of concrete one time, but the water took it. A lot of the rushing water would go underneath it and erode it. But so that's why I leave the boat down here. But yeah, I'm walking back up, and you can see that's the watermark, and it's still above my head. I'm standing, and it's above my head right here, and I am, I'm not even. I'm almost up the bank here. So yeah, that canal actually comes up to that old gate I got right there where that old red protein tub is. Yeah. This is the state canal that was man-made years ago, before I was born, I believe. I'm almost positive. Yeah. And it drains the whole country around here. It's used, see, there's a levee system there. And I think about 4 to 5 miles past that levee, as the crow flies, because my son went to work that way before, through these rice fields. We call that through the woods. There's some rice fields and stuff on the other side. A lot of farming and crawfish farming. But about 5 miles straight that way is actually the Atchafalaya River. So if any of you guys are familiar with that's watching the channel, you kind of know where we at. We're in central Louisiana in a Valls parish. But this canal drains a lot of the region around here. It gets all the excess water out. So I'm not even going to be able to walk down here today like I would want to. There's some trash. That's a bag of trash, and you can tell somebody threw that out. There's a bridge down there, and some people throw their trash out, and that floated down. We'll get that up later. Yeah, this is, we got little gullies and stuff here, But I'm gonna walk down here one day and find another spot to put a hook net. Yeah, the canal's up today, y'all. Up big time. But it gets a lot higher than that. I don't know if you can get a view here, but see where the boat's at and how high the canal is. And I'm gonna go back up. That water goes all the way back up to the top. You see, I think you can kind of see those watermarks. The trees are different colors where it's dark. Yep. So we get a lot of water running through here, y'all. I hope y'all can hear all this because the wind's blowing. I know sometimes that wind messes up these speakers on these cameras. All right, we're gonna walk back up to the top. We'll come back tomorrow and check on that net. If it's rolled up, we'll get it back in. I'll use the boat if I got to. Maybe I can show y'all with this old net. Maybe you get an idea why that current does what it does. Maybe. I'm not too good at explaining things sometimes. Even though I used to be an electrical instructor. Now that I got older with all these old head injuries, my brain can't process the stuff right anymore. All right. Yeah. Let's say I got this thing set. And the canal, let's say the canal runs this way. And my net is set in the canal like this. Well, when the current comes, it's going to want to force that net. It's going to want to take that net and push it more that way. And what it does, it rolls it up on the bank when we get a lot of current. So anyway, and that's kind of what I was coming to check. Just kind of living here, you got to keep tabs on that boat because we got it tied down there. You got to keep tabs on your net and keep tabs on what's happening down there so you can, you know, take care of your equipment, take care of your stuff. And I want to be able to run that net every few days so that the fish and stuff don't die. Now when it's cold like this in the winter, them fish will stay live in there for a bunch of days. But I like to get them checked every 2 or 3 days. So but that cold water keeps them good, keeps them fresh, keeps them lively. So anyway, yeah, these cows is eating now, y'all. Them animals got to go to eating whenever it gets cold. Well, y'all, I'm gonna turn this thing off. If y'all like this video, y'all let us know. Y'all tune in to some more if y'all like it, and please give us a thumbs up. That helps our little channel to grow. Subscribe if you can, and tell your friends about it. Share the videos. If y'all like them, we'll keep doing them. And we thank y'all for everything. We hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us. Y'all keep praying, keep taking care of each other, and pray for our country. It needs it. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye. Big Mama's over there waiting for me to feed her. She gets fed in the mornings and the afternoon because she got these 2 white calves and a black calf way over yonder that's still pulling on her. Hey, big boy, how you doing? All right, y'all, we're gonna turn this camera off. Y'all come back and see us. Bye-bye.